G'day peoples. For this week's episode we're starting off at Kincuna, going to head up to Rookwood Reservoir and camp for the night there, then spend a couple of days at Emerald visiting my father for his 89th birthday because he's staying at a friend's place up there. Then from there spending a night at Ilfracombe, in a little camping area not far out of town. Then after that it's into Longreach and pulled up camp at Lily Lagoon, which happened to be empty. And then after that I've headed off to Winton and I'm now camped at Long Waterhole, which is only a couple of k's out of Winton. So that's it for this episode. Anyway, we'll better get into it. Well, I found this little camping reserve just upstream a little bit from a new weir, which is called Rookwood Weir. So I guess you call it Rookwood Weir Camping Reserve, but it is an actual reserve and recreation area. And all this looks freshly flooded, so I think it must be the work of the new weir. So apparently that's the Fitzroy River out there. Anyway, might have to chuck a drone up and see what we can see. Just cooking up a steak, bit of salad on some bread, watching the sunset. The whole sort of area seems to be recently flooded, but when I flew the drone over earlier, the water's right up to the top of the wall, right up near the spillway. So I guess this is about how far it's going to come up. So yeah, I guess there used to be campsites out in amongst the trees there, especially that big one, far one out there. That was probably about the limit of where the river was by the look of it. But she ain't no more. Okay, I'm just in Blackwater. Some of these trains are humongous. I just thought I'd give you a quick look at the length of the trains. Yeah, just interesting, all these multicoloured bales. So I thought I'd get a shot with the drone. Morning. Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you. car.
Had a pretty good sunrise this morning.
Was it?
Mm.
I didn't see it.
Where? Out over there. It's very spectacular. So, how's it feel to be 89?
I'm feeling pretty good, really, to be honest. My shoulder's a lot better than what I've expected. My doctor down there at home, he said, you'll finish up 85%. You'll never ever get back 100. Well, hey, I can swing that axe, that splitting hammer. If I can do that, I'm doing pretty well. I'll split that wood there.
Yep.
So I'm happy.
Okay. Oil change done. Filters on at 486,000. I only ever put 10 litres of oil in these things instead of the 10.5, but it appears to be just under the top of the notch, so seems to be plenty of oil and it's never used any, so all seems good. The old fire's a bit wet, so she's a bit smoky this morning. We had a lot of rain overnight. Getting dripped on here.
Come to sunny Queensland. Want to make all stuff on.
Yeah. Well, all part of the fun.
There's another one that I've never noticed. You going through Capella or?
No, I'm going to go right up to Kainuna.
Where the hell is that?
Basically straight west. Well, and we're off. And just going to have a look at the Tree of Knowledge. See if it will do me some good. Fairly solid looking wind chimes. We're camped just outside of Ilfracombe in a little free camping area. Plenty of space, but she's very soft, as you might tell. Cool, we've got a really nice sunset over the camp here at Ilfracombe. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 caravans that I can see in this huge area, but that's probably because the mud bog getting in here looked a bit daunting, although if you drove through the middle of it, it was quite firm underfoot. So had no problems getting in, just two-wheel drive. And all these caravans seem to have got in with no hassles, so it's all good. And I guess it helps keep the number of people down, so that works out pretty well. Anyway, better go and cook some dinner. Ilfracombe is pretty famous for having these displays of old tractors and machinery, cars, trucks, all the way down the road beside the train line. So it must go for about probably nearly a kilometre, half a kilometre. Steam trains and wagons, sheds full of gear. old blitz trucks and tractors and water pumps. Heap of old trucks. It's quite an interesting walk. A heap of old graders. Yeah, so it's well worth a stop. Well, the Qantas Museum and the Stockman Hall of Fame are right across from each other, and well worth stopping in if you've never been to them before. But I have, so I'll just keep on going. One big roof. Yeah, keen to check out Lily Lagoon. Might get to try out my new snorkeling gear. So it shouldn't be far down there. Dope. 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 Well, it looks like the waterhole's completely dry. I've checked down a few different areas, but still wasn't a bad spot to camp. Plenty of wood and a nice fire. But I guess we better keep on moving on. So, catch you later. Well, currently pulled up at Long Waterhole in Winton. So there's quite a few caravans here, and this is only lunchtime, so I'm gathering there's going to be a whole swag of them come in later in the afternoon. Wasn't real easy to find somewhere semi-private, but this is the best I could do. This is probably it for this episode, so I'll see you on the next adventure.